I'm sad. You've been out all night, know you've been bad.
The woman who called herself Sister Charlotte grew up in a family with 8 brothers and sisters. The oldest was Clarence. Then there was Henry. Sister Charlotte's older sister was Lydia. Then there was Raymond, who people called John, perhaps because his middle name was Wayne and they called him John Wayne for the actor. Then after Sister Charlotte was born, there was Bessie, Elva, Lena, and then the youngest was Chester, whose nickname was Chet. Let's see what we know about each of them.
So naturally, I grew up in that Roman Catholic home as a child, knowing only the catechism.
Sister Charlotte's false testimony claimed that all of her family, her brothers and sisters, were Catholics until at least 1946. However, we see here from the Brown County World that her brother, Clarence, was married on October 18, 1914, by a probate judge in the courthouse. In the centuries before the Second Vatican Council, Catholics would never get married outside of a Catholic church. This was set forth by the Council of Trent and repeatedly throughout church history. Here's a copy of his obituary. Please note that it states that he was a Protestant. Also, further down in the obituary, it mentions that he's survived by his sister, Rhoda Cackler. This is one of the things that I was thinking of when I stated earlier that I thought that the Cacklers didn't know what Sister Charlotte was up to. They still thought she was using her given name. It also indicates a very strong possibility that Sister Charlotte never did change her name legally, that throughout her life her real name remained Rhoda Cackler. That would indicate that in 1955, when she obtained a Social Security card under the name Charlotte Keckler, she may have been getting a Social Security card under a false name. This would be a serious thing indeed. Sister Charlotte's second oldest brother was Henry. Here's a picture of Henry and his wife Pearl. They were married in the bride's home in 1914. This would indicate that they weren't Catholic. We know from Pearl's obituary in February of 1966 that she was a Protestant. We also know that Henry was not buried in a Catholic cemetery. It seems certain that Charlotte's older brothers were not Catholic. Sister Charlotte's false testimony refers to a sister named Connie. Sister Charlotte definitely didn't have any sister named Connie. This is kind of interesting because everywhere else she does use actual family names in her false testimony, although all the details concerning those people are completely different. Sister Charlotte's testimony suggests that her older sister was dying at the time of her testimony. Sister Charlotte only had one older sister, that was Lydia, and Lydia outlived Sister Charlotte by 5 years. In an extremely unchristian manner, Sister Charlotte judges her brother John's soul. Here's a photo of John next to his father and one of his sisters. John is the individual at the extreme left. John's wife was Bertha. We know that Bertha was a Protestant. Would such a devout Catholic have married a Protestant? Possibly, but not likely. In her false testimony, Sister Charlotte claimed that she had a brother named Chet, who was a Catholic priest until at least 1946. And she really did have a brother named Chet. Chet is a nickname for Chester. We see that in the 1925 census, he was still living at home, along with his parents and Sister Charlotte, who had never been in a convent. We know that Chet was attending high school in Kansas in 1928. This is his picture from his high school yearbook. He also had a catchphrase. He used to say, "I have a cultivated cough." In the 1930 census, it appears that Sister Charlotte had moved out. Chet was still living at home with his parents. Even though he wasn't a priest, he did seem like he was probably a nice guy. And he seemed like he was probably a handsome guy, so sometime after 1930 he headed out to Los Angeles. Maybe it was because he wanted to get in the movies. In any case, he did get a job as a worker at a studio. From the 1938 city directory for Los Angeles, it appears that he's married to a woman named Vilma. However, in the 1940 census, he's still living in Los Angeles and he's still working for a movie studio, but he doesn't seem to be living with Vilma anymore. The 1941 city directory for Los Angeles has him at a different address, and he's living with a woman who appears to be his wife named Thelma. Still, he's a studio worker. He's not a priest. So in summary, Sister Charlotte was never a nun. She was never Catholic at any time. Her grandparents weren't Catholic, her parents weren't Catholic, and none of her sisters or brothers were Catholic. Sister Charlotte's testimony was false. Makes you wonder what kind of burden and darkness might have been going through her mind when she repeated a false testimony day in and day out while she made a living from doing this.